iPhone is the industry gold standard, the phone by which all other smartphones are compared. The iPhone has transformed the way we do things every day, and in the process it's become truly a cultural phenomenon, touching so many lives from people all around the world. And there's a reason why you see so many iPhones everywhere you look. We've now sold over 1 billion of them. This makes iPhone the best-selling product of its kind in the history of the world. Now, iPhone, like all of our products at Apple, provide users the best experience available by tightly integrating hardware, software, and services. And of course, the software that powers iPhone is iOS, the world's most advanced mobile operating system. We're about to launch iOS 10, which is our biggest iOS release ever. It is jam-packed with new features to enrich your daily experiences. For instance, you can simply just lift your iPhone to wake it. We've added Siri capability for apps from the App Store. So I can say, give me a lift to SFO. You can book a ride with just my voice. We've added even more intelligence through machine learning into our QuickType keyboard with contextual prediction. Maps has been beautifully redesigned, and you can use apps here as well to book a reservation or book a ride, all without leaving the Maps app. Now, I'd like to take a moment and talk about HomeKit. This is a huge moment for home automation. This is the first time that home automation has been integrated into a major platform. And it all starts here with the Home app, which makes it unbelievably easy to set up and manage devices throughout the home, whether you're at home or away. With iOS 10, you can manage your home right from Control Center, and with Siri as well. And HomeKit now supports accessories across all of the major categories of home automation, from garage doors to security and everything in between. And virtually every major manufacturer of home automation devices now supports HomeKit. In fact, there's over 100 products coming to market this year, and so many more in the pipeline. All you have to do is look for this label. Works with Apple HomeKit. They're super easy to set up and use with a new Home app in iOS 10. We're really excited about HomeKit, and we think this is going to be a really big deal. Now, we're also excited about messages and the new features in messages. You can change the behavior and meaning of your message with these new bubble effects. And now there's some new full screen effects like confetti and fireworks. And new stickers, just peel them, place them anywhere you want. They're available in the new App Store for iMessage, along with some other great apps. And you can easily use these apps to create, to share content, to make payments, and more, all without leaving messages. So that's a quick update on iOS 10, the world's most advanced mobile operating system with some incredible new features. Now, of course, the world's most advanced mobile operating system deserves the most advanced smartphone. And here it is. It's the best iPhone that we have ever created. This is iPhone 7. It has a gorgeous new design, and I'd like to have Johnny tell you more about it.
We have created a product that is the most deliberate evolution of our original founding design. An aluminium lamination process, which creates a protective oxide layer. A single component die is absorbed through a capillary effect to ensure maximum saturation, while actually becoming part of the surface itself. Finally, a magnetized ultrafine iron particle bath is used to polish the anodized layer to a superior high shine. When complete, iPhone 7 is the most singular, the most evolved representation of this design.
We are so excited about iPhone 7. It makes all the things you do every day so much better. To tell you more about it, I'd like to invite my colleague Phil Schiller up to the stage. Phil?
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm excited. I hope you are. This is, yeah, somebody is. This is the best iPhone we have ever made. We're going to cover it with 10 major features. We're going to get right started with number one. You've already heard about it, the design. Tim and Johnny have told you that there is a beautiful, new, refined design for iPhone 7. It starts with this new finish we call jet black. It is absolutely stunning. It is a high gloss finish, so it's a seamless surface between the glass and the aluminum back all around. It is a stainless steel Apple logo. The new integrated antennas are built so subtly you can barely see them at all anymore. And of course, the enclosure creates the housing for the camera. It is a beautiful new design. There's a second new black. We call it simply black. It is blasted aluminum. It diffuses light. It is a black logo, and it looks very cool, very high-tech. Well, the new iPhone 7 also looks beautiful in gold, and in silver, and of course, rose gold. Number two, something we use hundreds of times a day, the home button. The home button is quintessential Apple design. It is so simple, yet so powerful. We use it throughout our day. We click it to go home. We double click it to bring in multitasking. We hold it down to invoke Siri. We can program it through accessibility. You can put your finger on it and read your fingerprint with Touch ID. You can double tap it to bring the screen down in reachability. And of course, hold it near a terminal to pay with Apple Pay. It does so many things for us. And we've completely redesigned it to make it more responsive, more reliable, and even customizable in iPhone 7. Now, we've done this before. We've changed our input devices in ways. You may remember with the iPod, it started with a mechanical click wheel, and then we updated it to an electrostatic wheel, and it was so much better. We've done it recently with the MacBook and MacBook Pro. We've brought out the Force Touch trackpad, and it's the best trackpad we've ever had in a notebook. And we're doing this with the home button. We've re-engineered it. It's now force sensitive, solid state. It works together in combination with a new generation Taptic engine. And this Taptic engine is more responsive, puts out a wider range of frequencies, and it creates in real time an incredible feel with the new home button. In fact, it's so useful we use it throughout the user experience. So if you do a quick action like moving a widget, it gives you a nice Taptic feedback. There's unique feedbacks for notifications and messages and even your ringtones. And it's amazing because it can be programmed by third-party applications, and the applications that have started to work on iPhone 7, taking advantage of this Taptic engine, are creating new feelings and experiences that could not have been created before in a smartphone. It's really incredible. Number three, the new enclosure in iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus are water and dust resistant. Now, it's incredibly important to the team to ensure that we protect the great feeling and experience that we all love about our iPhones with the buttons and switches. And to do that and provide this resistance meant re-engineering it from the inside out in many ways, including new seals and new adhesives. In our tests, it is IP67 protection standard. What does this mean for all of us? Well, even the least coordinated among us don't have to worry in case some unusual mishap happens that your iPhone will be safe from water or dust. Number 4, let's talk about the camera. The camera is perhaps the most beloved feature by many of us in our iPhones, and customers take absolutely stunning photographs. You can see them around the world in the Shot on iPhone campaign. They are amazing, and they send us them every single day, more pictures to be included in that campaign, because it is an incredible camera. And just wait till they get their hands on the new camera system in the iPhone 7. It is a huge advancement in photography for cell phones. Everything about it is entirely new. There's an optical image stabilizer in all iPhones, 7 and 7 Plus. Helps steady from shaking hands. There's a wider f1.8 aperture lens that lets 50% more light onto the sensor. There is a new 6-element lens, so you can get a sharp image edge to edge with that 1.8 aperture. And there's an all-new 12-megapixel sensor. It has large pixels, it's 60% faster, and 30% more energy efficient. Even the flash is all new. Our True Tone flash, in the same aperture, now has 4 LEDs. It puts out 50% more light, reaches 50% further, and the engineering team has come up with this really cool feature, a flicker sensor. What does that do? The flicker sensor reads the flickering of artificial lighting and can compensate for it in the photos and videos you take. This is really, really big in terms of image quality. But behind it all is the brains of the camera, the image signal processor. And this enables so much of the unique quality that we get in the pictures we take with iPhone. And the ISP and the new chip in the iPhone 7 is twice the throughput of previous versions. What does this ISP do? Well, I'm going to take a quick walk through some of the things the ISP does every time we take a picture. It's unbelievable. But the first thing it does is it reads the scene and uses machine learning to look for objects and people and bodies within it. Then it automatically sets exposure, sets focus using our focus pixels, sets the color with white balance. In fact, for the first time, captures wide color, cinema standard wide color. It balances off with tone mapping. It does noise reduction. And even if it needs to, it can take multiple photos and fuse them together into one to give you the perfect image. This happens every time we take a picture. In fact, the ISP is so smart, it is performing 100 billion operations every time we take a picture. And it does it in just 25 milliseconds. This truly is a supercomputer for photos. But what matters most is the pictures you can take with the iPhone 7. So, of course, we've given iPhone 7s to a number of great photographers and asked them to show us what's possible